To begin with, we have this concept of the people from other planets as little green men. Are they green from what you know? Are they all the same? Help us out.
Unfortunately, they're not so benevolent.
A fucking alien.
What's good? What's good? Welcome here, 51 here with your host Jimmy. Another day in the jungle. Give us a like and subscribe, and also become part of our community here in golden.boxing.com for more news and stories. And let's get to this video. All right, so apparently there's been fire shot from Gervonta Davis and also Ryan Garcia. They both don't like each other at this point. It's this is gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a real good fight. And the funny part is that Gervonta Davis was pretty much criticizing Ryan Garcia because of the way that he acts, like he's holier than thou. And then Ryan Garcia is snapping back at him, and it's actually pretty funny because they both don't have respect for each other. And this is the first time I feel like a fighter outside of Ronda Romero has disrespected Gervonta Davis. Not a lot of fighters do that because they know that their skill level is below par. So they know that Gervonta Davis is going to fucking cruise all over them because he is a good fighter. But let's see what Ryan had to say. So let's get this clear here.
I guess I'll let you back to
Okay. So, we're going to do a close-out interview with Ray right here, and then you're going to do Golden Boy, and then Brandon, but no one else. All the spelling.
I'm about to go details.
Yeah.
Show them how much I'm waiting.
So Ryan is pretty much eating tacos.
On point. Head of the schedule.
You were 139
Yeah.
yesterday, is that right?
Yeah.
How you feeling in 139?
Good. I still do the same amount of training that I did at 150.
Is that 10-pound weigh-in, is that in the morning, Ryan, or is it right before fight time? When do they got to do that weigh-in, 10-pound weigh-in?
Thank you so much. I think that's in the morning.
Also, you can still come in at 155. Rehydrate properly for fight night.
I don't even come in that way.
So what are these tacos?
And I don't walk around 155.
What do you walk around at?
151. It wasn't, none of what he said was bothering me. I'm not complaining about that. I'm just showing, like, I let him believe it. He's easy to trick. That's what I'm telling you. He's like dumb, literally.
Well, is that like art of war? You want him to think you're weak?
Of course.
Right.
Of course. Now I'm saying this just to confuse him. He'll never know.
Right, so
He's easy to trick. I'm telling you. He's like, even my boy went up to him in the club. He's like, I'm not Ryan's friend. He really believes, like, he's just easy. He's gullible.
and that'll translate into the ring. You think you can bait him in? He set a trap for that hook. Now, you won't tell us what the trap is, but
No, of course not. You know, I mean, with a high level, you're not going to just land at that hook. You got to create ways to let him run into it.
does that mean doing traps and setups we haven't seen from you before that you bring out, for this fight?
Depends on what's going on in the ring. You know, basing it, understanding where he's trying to set up, where he's comfortable, where he relaxes, where he doesn't relax. What I've been setting up for 2 rounds, you just never know.
Did you feel like he was showing a lot of angles in that medium workout? And all the skills he's talking about, did you see it? Or
I mean, when does he do that much of that in the ring? He doesn't. I'm not falling for it, man. Don't fight like that.
He said he was going to step straight to him from the jump. What are your response to that?
Come find out. I'm overstuck. You know? Gonna try to get me.
So this is actually pretty funny. So he's eating tacos. He's trying to confuse here Gervonta Davis and let him know that, he doesn't give a shit. So I think this is going to be a very interesting fight. I really believe this is a fight where Ryan can't beat Tank Davis. Normally, if it was different opponents, I would say Gervonta Davis would probably win. Against Hector Garcia, I had him winning. I thought Ronda Romero would give him a fight, and it did end up happening that, they were close rounds still. Obviously Tank landed that right hand, and that was it. But it was a good fight. But you know, now he's facing American competition. Now he's facing, you know, the best of the United States, and that's gonna be a different. There's gonna be a different trial and tribulation here. There's gonna be different. There's gonna be. I truly believe that Gervonta Davis would have lost against a fighter like Gary Russell Jr. or even like a Tevin Farmer too. I think he could have lost against those fighters. I think Jojo Diaz will give him problems too. I think that now he's gonna face the competition here. And it's going to be different. It's going to be different. One of these fights, he's definitely losing, for sure. And like I said before, he better start strong against Ryan, because if Gervonta Davis loses against Ryan Garcia, after all the smoke and all the trash talk from Ryan Garcia's camp, oh boy, it's going to be massive suicide for a lot of Tank Davis fans. So, you know, if Tank beats Ryan, they're going to make fun of Ryan, of course, because they're going to say, you know, he wasn't anything and whatever. I think that was a good win for Tank. I disagree with the rehydration clause. That's going to make the win a little bit, you know, more doubtful. I don't believe in rehydration clauses, but if he beats Ryan Garcia, it would be good for his resume. But if Ryan beats Tank, I'm telling you right now, this shit will be funny as shit. I mean, there's going to be a lot of broken hearts. So we'll see what happens the day of the fight. I think Ryan can pull it. I think if he uses his jab, and I've seen Gervonta Davis spar before, I think he's a strong fighter. But his defense, I think, is going to play a toll on this fight. If he doesn't, he's going to have to get in. He's gonna have to get some shots in as well. If he wants to get in and attack Ryan, he's gonna have to get some shots in, and it's gonna be difficult. It's gonna be difficult to get inside Ryan, because Ryan pulls back every time he launches a strike. So when Gervonta Davis has to literally come in, you know, make 2 steps, and Ryan makes 1 step, and he's out of range to hit him. So this is, in my opinion, what's going to be the fight. So the only way that he's going to be able to put Ryan in a hard situation is if he puts him against the ropes. But if he pushes him against the ropes, I believe that if Joe Goosen is the trainer that I think he is, he'll have Ryan tie up Gervonta Davis and, you know, just break his rhythm, which is technically a trick that most fighters have not used against Tank Davis. And I think the clinch is going to be a fundamental part in this fight. If Ryan uses it well, I think it will be a fundamental part for a victory. None of Tank's opponents, a lot of them are obviously not American, so they don't know how to use or tie up. But if you know how to tie up, it's going to be a difficult fight. At the elite level, American fighters, they know how to tie you up and just break you down little by little, and that's, you know, that's part of boxing. If you don't like boxing, then, you know, you shouldn't watch boxing, because clinch has been forever there, and only smart fighters use it. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be really interesting. But let's see how this pans out. We still have literally 11 days for the fight. Ooh, 11 days for the fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. It's gonna be a good fight. And I'll be here doing a live here in English as well. Whatever happens in the fight, whether he loses or wins, I'll be here in live, and we'll have a live in Spanish as well. So anyway, give us a like, subscribe, become part of a community here in Golden Boxing. Deuces, cruces, and V's to everybody.